Family and friends, if you're able, could you all please stand? Family and friends, if you could all please take your seats. I would like to welcome everyone here today on behalf of Malcolm, Fiona and Joanne to celebrate the life of their beloved mother, Liz. Liz was a unique and much loved member of a wider family. Maria, Malcolm Jr., Mercury, the late Hannah, Ellie and Luciana. And I would also like to extend a warm welcome to those who can't be with us in person today and are joining us online, particularly to Malcolm and Maria, Ian and Fraser, Uncle Gerald, Auntie Joan and Uncle David. My name is Ali Ford. I'm a family celebrant and I'm privileged to be conducting Liz's ceremony today. We gather now to remember the wonderful person that Liz was, to share our cherished memories of her. And although we are deeply sad and we mourn her loss, but we also celebrate the full and happy life she lived. I'd like to share with you now a beautiful poem chosen by Fiona called "Do Not Stand at My Grave and Weep." Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. I am 1,000 winds that blow. I am the diamond glint on snow. I am the sunlight on ripened grain. I am the gentle autumn rain. When you wake in the morning hush, I am the swift uplifting rush of quiet birds in circling flight. I am the soft starlight at night. Do not stand at my grave and weep. I am not there. I do not sleep. Do not stand at my grave and cry. I am not there. I did not die. I'd like to invite Liz's daughter, Joanne, to come and share a beautiful tribute to her precious mum. Thank you, Joanne.
There's nothing stronger than the bond between a mother and her child. It's been written for centuries how this bond can defy all odds. Many unexplained miracles of unbelievable strength and will to save that child from whatever danger it faces. Love comes in many shapes and sizes. It's not one size fits all. And that becomes more apparent whenever you become a parent. No one hands you a book that teaches you how to be a good mum. You can only parent the way that you were parented, and you only get one chance to do it. But also, you only get one chance to be the child that your mum deserves. In that knowledge, I have to say, I wish I'd done better. It's an understatement. I thought I had time. Time waits for no one. Our mum had an uncanny ability to let things go in the right place at the right time. And in that knowledge, I learned what an extraordinary woman our mum really was. She withstood so many battles, so much pain, to greet every day with a love for life that could not be broken. Our mum didn't break the pattern. She threw it in the bin and created her own. Her love wasn't hugs and kisses. It was quiet words of support, the gift of giving what she didn't have to give. But she wouldn't rest until she found a way. Should that be experience, knowledge, empathy, but most of all, time. Our mum always had time for everyone else, but never herself. She was a nurse, a wife, a mother, a grandmother, a friend to those she loved and cared for. To others, she was a mentor, a safe space, a place to be okay with who they are. Our mum brought warmth and colour to everything she touched. The flowers she made grow when everything else said she couldn't. They couldn't. She said, "Want a bet?" That was the very essence of our mum. Mum's sheer defiance in the face of everything the world threw at her. I couldn't have done what I'd done if it wasn't for you, Mum. You've made me everything I am today. Thank you, Fields, for your time, and I love you doesn't even begin to express how much love I have in my heart for you. That bond will never be broken. So whoever you're angry with, how much hurt they have caused, let it rest today with forgiveness, as one day time will make orphans of us all.
Joanne, thank you so much. I'd like to invite Liz's beloved eldest daughter, Fiona, to come and tell us all about her.
For God's sake, Mum.
Tripping you up one last time.
Mm-hmm. She was always one step ahead, my wee mummy. Even now. Oh, I forgot the glasses, hold on.
Don't trip again.
Oh, these are good. Anybody who knew Mummy would know that she really wasn't one to stand on ceremony. She was one that went against the grain, but made the grain. No matter how pragmatic a person is, even in the full knowledge that this day would probably come, most simply because a parent should never have to bury their child, and we would never want our parents to suffer. I myself wasn't so lucky, and in fact did do that, but had it not been for Mum and the way she is, I would never have survived that, nor indeed would I have achieved what I have, or perhaps standing here today. She is to me like no other being. There are no words that can adequately sufficiently or accurately grasp, describe, or convey with utter being and the depth of her magic. I went through most of my life believing that she didn't see me or need me or even want to need me, but I couldn't have been more wrong, because she had a secret admiration, faith and trust, and certainty of knowledge in me that was at times came she was not her best, and I arrived to take her out of that. She simply fell into my arms and safely said, "I knew it would be you who'd come for me." Such faith in me I could not deny or disappoint. That statement set me off on a mission fueled with 50 years of love, admiration, and sheer landed determination to turn things around for her better, when in fact I was gifted with some of the happiest and most beautiful days with my mummy, while trying to dress her days and turn them into beautiful, worthy days for her. How can anyone equate 52 years of memories, lessons, birthdays, Christmases, occasions, people, places and things? It is impossible. And trustfully, some I'd like to keep for myself. Selfish perhaps, but if you knew Mum, that's how she liked to do things at times. However, I'd like to pass on some of her words of wisdom, of which I grew up on and have used in biblical-like fashion most of my life. My mummy. She has always been my shooting stars, my true north, my Orion. She always had a tender ear, whether for laughing or for crying. From a distance she held me up, she never showed her back. Her one-liner words of wisdom still echo like, "Don't forget your crack." She never showed me her, "It is a long road, has no turning, and that one will turn Turk. You'll meet yourself returning, and a good cook isn't afraid to get burnt. Good from far, far from good, and that one will do you harm. You cannae hold what's not in your hand, there's more up her sleeve than her arm. Had you reached Oxters and Shun and go and get my baffies? She failed to look, she's mended well, go through there and turn off the toys. Fits your name and fair you bide, a phrase well known when first meeting. But all the while she's listening, then whispers, "Oh, for God's sake, stop your greeting. Lang may your lumrick, fare thee well, pass me the wooden spoon. Thick as champ and short as two planks, as black as the coat of the Earl of Hell." Her voice gone all too soon. What's for you won't go past you, doctors differ, patients die, and moose loose about the house, especially a dreek die. Up the high dough after a solid red leg, you can't teach your grandma how to suck eggs. A nod is as good as a wink to a blind horse, so away and bill your head. As full as an egg from homemade bread, afore a trip up the wooden hill. All tucked up in bed, a few strokes of my head, in the morning I see you, I will. You see, she is all that I do, and all that I am. She made me my world full of colour. She brought in the music, the flowers, the trees. She is the epitome of honour. I can never relay all she is in one day, in a week, a month, or a lifetime. She has ingrained love and grace in my heart, but most of all, my days with sunshine. I've seen the day, now it's night, when it's not wrong, it's right, where there's nonsense, it's just not true, something crawled up inside and died you. Do you know how Tam Pepper he lied, from hell Tam Pepper they threw? You'll be late for your own funeral, time and tide waits not for you. You'd put years in a hobby horse, hatches, matches and dispatches come in threes, fit to be tied, chomping at the bit, without B.A. is no plan. If I didn't hit it, I staggered it, don't step over your line in the sand. Saturday's flit is a short sit, so clearly it's on a Sunday, please. She gave us the wisdom to ken her needs as she handed the big gate keys. In her arms she slipped, still enveloped in pure love, as the notes from my soul rang out, with soft words of love and gratitude, hands held, resisting a clout. Here, Mummy, I'd ask, what? I love you, Mummy, to which she'd always reply, I love you too, darling, and I'd quickly retort, I love you to the day I die.
Thank you, Fiona. Thank you both. Liz was born in Kirkcaldy in Fife on the 22nd of December 1946 and was brought up with her brother, the late Chick, and sister Margaret. At 17, she began her training to become a nurse, embarking on a long career devoted to helping others and enriching her community. Liz was a remarkable and very selfless woman. Over 40 years, she worked her way up to the role of sister in the ward, nursing all over the world, as far as Nairobi, and then throughout Northern Ireland's hospitals, Antrim, the Waveney, Craigavon, the Ulster and the Royal. But Liz was much more than a gifted and compassionate nurse. She was an integral part of her community, and they are indebted to her for the dedication and care that she ceaselessly gave them. Liz worked as a supervisor to the school kitchens. She liaised with local police and councillors for the betterment of the local people and was a leader in Styles Youth Club and Styles Community Art and Crafts Club. Liz became a kind of off-duty district nurse and was called upon to administer advice, to act as mediator, or dispense nursing care at any given moment. Her kitchen table was the heart of the community, and frequently there was an extra place set for dinner or someone sleeping on the sofa. Liz provided a warm harbour for anyone who needed it. In fact, one of her favourite sayings was, and she had many, "Be who you needed." And Liz was exactly that for many people throughout her life. Liz had an air of authority. You wouldn't cross her. If she liked you, she really liked you. And if she didn't, well, you knew it. There was no confusion. Regardless, Liz would never turn anyone away and would always help. She had a quiet way about her and preferred not to be the centre of attention. Liz was humble and never took any pride in the way she selflessly helped and healed the people around her. Liz's garden was, of course, her sanctuary. She adored flowers, and her garden became her personal therapy, a place of peace and of safety. Fiona built Liz a greenhouse, much to her absolute delight. She loved it. Liz also had an infectious laugh and a delicious sense of humour. She and Auntie Joan were both green-fingered and had little nicknames for their plants. Michaelmas daisies became Mickey Mouse daisies, and agapanthus became Aggie's knickers. Liz was, of course, an incredible mother who raised 3 children with her trademark tenacity and care. In her own way, she showed her children the depth of her love through the care she endlessly gave them. Their home was spotless, and they woke to the smell of fresh bread baking, warm sodas ready for their breakfast. Joanne says, "I remember nights watching thunderstorms while she counselled me on my marriage and the many, many times she rescued me when Lucy was really sick." Fiona recalls Liz ringing her late at night to tell Fiona how much she loved her. Liz was never into grand gestures or material things. She appreciated the real treasure in life, her family. She loved it when they did silly, fun things, like Fiona stealing all the daffodils from the middle of the roundabout and laying them like a trail of flowers down the stairs to surprise Liz. Fiona loved nothing more than to amuse her mother, Liz's shoulders silently shaking with mirth. And she adored being a grandmother, indulging her beloved grandchildren with patience and love. Liz was a collector of pretty things, and although she never had much stuff, she never stopped finding beauty in the things she did have. She loved to buy Lucy pretty princess dresses for her birthdays and to teach Ellie about her beloved garden. You know, Liz had an inner core of strength that was admirable. She was so full of life, stoic and brave. Liz always saw the humour in a situation and kept herself laughing throughout. She was a gentle soul who loved animals, an eccentric who appreciated the eccentricities of others, and she liked to express her creativity with quirky clothes full of colour. Liz adored music and was very musical herself. She encouraged her children constantly with quiet words of support, bolstering their self-belief and their empathy. What a legacy she leaves. There's a quote I love which says, "It's not about the length of life, it's about the depth of life. Everybody dies, but not everybody lives." Well, Liz Nicholas lived. She squeezed every drop of laughter and joy and kindness out of life, and we are fortunate to have known and to have loved her. To our great sorrow, Liz passed away peacefully on the 19th of October in the arms of her beloved girls. I invite you all now to take a moment to reflect on Liz's life, and you may recall your own memories while we listen to some more music as we all come up and lay a flower for Liz.
Talk to me anymore when I come through the door at the end of the day. I remember when you couldn't wait to love me, you used to hate to leave me. Now after loving me, let it down. When it's good for you, baby, you're feeling alright. When it just goes and you don't bring me flowers anymore. talk about forever. What used to be is no count anymore. They just lay on the floor till we sweep them away.
Baby, I remember all the things you told me.
I learned how to laugh and tried to learn how to cry.
I learned how to love and I learned how to lie.
So you think I could learn how to?
You don't bring me flowers anymore.
I have to say, I think Liz's coffin just looks so beautiful with all the flowers that she loved. I'd like to ask Lucy to come now and share a lovely poem that she's written in tribute to her beloved Granny. Thanks, Lucy. Oh, Grandma. Not allowed to be called Granny. Sorry, it's on the page before.
I wanted to be like you. I admired you, one of the few who thought to turn their eyes to me. You saw me, a scared, sick little girl, and you saw something worthwhile, because you always did, in everything. For everything this world had done to you, you saw light, something worth saving. I like to think you taught me hope, that you taught me that hope, that empathy. Never got around to teaching me patience, did you? I still admire you, I always will. But you always taught me it's okay to be my own person and live my own life.
Thank you. Family and friends, I would like to thank you all on behalf of the family for coming here to support them today. And after today's ceremony, you're invited to join them at Foxy Restaurant in Dunadry for some refreshments and, of course, to share your own happy memories of Liz. If you would like to make a donation in Liz's name, please consider supporting Cross Keenan Lane Animal Sanctuary. Family and friends, can I ask you all to now please stand as Liz makes her journey to her final resting place.